Good morning, St. Louis! Welcome to another stop on the STL Donut Tour. Today's donut destination is Federhofer's Bakery on Gravois. This family bakery has been serving a wide variety of freshly baked breads, pastries, pies, cakes, and donuts to the St. Louis area for over 55 years. This time of year, they are busy making more than 3 dozen kinds of breads, over 2 dozen styles of pies, 5-pound cookie trays, fruit cakes, and a handful of other holiday specialties. So if you're looking to enjoy one of their amazing desserts at your dinner table this holiday season, then you need to put your order in as soon as possible, and pick up some of their stupendous donuts when you stop in. In the past, I had only known them for their amazing Gooey Butter Cake, and only recently learned that Federhofer's makes donuts in addition to their cookies, cupcakes, coffee cakes, stollens, baklava, and Danish that are also incredibly popular. So I had to stop in with the STL Donut Tour for a visit and see what delectable fried dough they have to offer. Please be aware there is a $10 minimum if you're paying with a credit or debit card, so you might have to add on a donut hole or two to make up the difference if you're not getting a full dozen. Now, let's take a look at those Federhofer's donuts. Starting off today, we have a beautiful example of the classic glaze yeast ring. This donut has a soft and slightly spongy chew with a delicious buttery flavor. The glaze is a little thin and crackly, but it adds enough sweetness to cut through all the butter and gives a nice overall flavor. You can't go wrong picking up a dozen of these for the weekend. Next up, we have what I think is one of the best cake donuts on the tour so far. It has a perfectly browned outside and an incredibly soft and buttery inside, giving it a nice firm bite that melts in your mouth. Just top-tier flavor and texture, not to mention with a delectably fudgy rich and smooth chocolate icing. These cake donuts are damn near perfect. Coming up next is a shop specialty that's made with Danish dough, fried and glazed like a donut. The Danish twist was another one of my favorites from today's stop. There is so much buttery goodness in this. The edges are crisp and flaky, while the inside dough is a deep yellow color that's fluffy and soft. The glaze is nice and thick and gives this flavorful dough a sugary sweetness that makes this the best of both worlds between a donut and a Danish. Following that is the chocolate iced Long John. The cruller here has a really nice structure. The outside is golden and firm, while the inside is nice and chewy. Again, the chocolate icing here really stands out as some of the best I've had on the tour, being so smooth and creamy and rich. The counter person did tell me when I ordered one that the Long John was not filled, and it looks like this one was all set for some custard or some icing inside. The Long Johns count as a filled donut for pricing, so you might as well get one with your favorite filling. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, the glazed raspberry jelly donut. The bismarck on this jelly donut has a really nice buttery flavor and a nice soft chew. I love this style of raspberry jelly inside that's more like a chopped up gelatin or fruit pectin. It just gives a lighter mouthfeel and has great texture. The glaze here is thicker than we had on the glazed donut, and I really like that. And up next we have another soft and chewy bismarck with a great buttery taste, the chocolate iced custard filled, also called a Boston cream. It's stuffed with a good portion of nice eggy sweet custard, which really plays off the bittersweet flavors of the chocolate icing to give Fetterhofer's version the scrumptious flavor combination of a classic custard pie. Definitely a get in my book. Coming up next are a couple pastries from Federhofers that looked so good I just couldn't pass them up. First is the cinnamon butterhorn, a soft, rich, and flaky pastry coated with a crisp outer layer of cinnamon sugar wrapped around an inner layer of extra butter and toasted pecans. This pastry has a real delightful crunch from the crisp outer layer, and the inside is super soft from the extra butter. They not only show amazing dough work, but they bring the flavor with every bite. Crisp and sweet along with soft and buttery, you can't go wrong with one of these cinnamon butterhorns. And last but not least, I couldn't leave such a St. Louis institution without some kind of gooey butter, so I made sure to try one of their Gooey Butter Danish. You can just feel all that extra butter in them when you pick them up, being both heavy and incredibly soft at the same time. I'm already a fan of their Danish dough from the other items made with it, and now that it's got extra butter and a delicious cream cheese icing with toasted pecans underneath all that powdered sugar, who's to say that Gooey Butter Cake isn't for breakfast?
Thanks for joining me for today's donut destination, Federhofer's Bakery on Gravois. Join me each week as I tour a different St. Louis area donut shop and show you the best of what they have to offer. Click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss another stop on the STL Donut Tour, where I'm looking for the gateway to the West through fried dinner. Have a great day, everyone.